This is my best advice for making it in Hollywood. Because so many people ask me, do I have to move to Hollywood to make it in Hollywood? My advice is you want to get as close as physically possible to the person who has the career that you aspire to have. As close as physically possible. And once you get there, stay there as long as you can. And then you want to ingratiate yourself to that person. Become their loyal and faithful servant. I'm not saying work for free. And if they're abusive, the minute you find that out, leave. But if they're not, and most people are good people, stay there as long as you can and ingratiate yourself. Maybe they can't pay you, but often they're working for a show or a studio that can pay you this entry-level job and prove that you're worthy of them. Because what happens, people who are successful tend to have a lot on their plate. And when they have too many things on their plate, some things fall off or they'll toss it off. And you want to be there to pick up the scraps. So you can learn from this person, but you can also pick up their scraps if you're talented. This is for anybody, even at my level. So last year, my partner and I wound up selling a show to E! And it was because the project fell on the plates of friends of ours that we had worked for many years. We were their loyal and faithful servants. This came on their plate. It wasn't right for them. They had too much going on. They asked us if we wanted to do it. We're like, yeah, sure. 10 or 15 years earlier, something very similar happened to us as well. And we sold a show to CBS that time. This is what happens. You want to be around successful people and learn from them and pick up their scraps. My friend Phil Hudson, who's the co-host of my podcast, Screenwriters Need to Hear This. He started as a production assistant on Tacoma FD. For 2 years, he was the loyal and faithful servant to the showrunners. And he proved his worth that, they could trust him. And after 2 years, they didn't want to lose him. So they gave him a promotion to associate producer. But Phil also aspired to be an actor. He'd gone on many auditions, never really booked anything of note. Anyway, a couple of weeks ago, he's on set and the guest star tested positive for COVID. So he's out. The showrunners look at Phil. They go, you're in. Me? You're in. So they gave him a part. And that he got a SAG card. He's on TV and all that. So all good things happen. So much about life is about showing up. And so many people don't want to show up. They want to be invited, or they want to beg for the opportunity, or they want an opportunity to come to them. Show up. And you're gonna be like, well, show up to what? Show up to whatever is better than what you have. If you've got nothing going on, if you're here, if you've got nothing going on, show up to this because it's better than what you have. And good things will happen. Just be there. If you like my tips and you want me to email them to you for free, sign up for my watch list. I send it out every Friday. There's good stuff on it and good things will come your way, Show up.